Are we live?
Yeah, we are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, so you know what that means. You get to spend your evening with America's favorite uncle, Uncle Pudge, Mr. Who Loves You Baby, and my co-host and number one partner, America's favorite cousin, Janite Ho Ho Hendricks. Merry Christmas to one and all.
Listen, Merry Christmas to the people. We are we got our guests, running on CPT time right now. But Merry Christmas to y'all. It is your boy, just Jody Skywalker, your favorite cousin. And today we got a Christmas episode today. Whoa, look at my favorite cousin, Wolfpack 420. What up with your boy? That boy he gotta get it that right. Sorry, y'all.
Take the man bun down.
He gotta get the man bun down.
My bad, y'all. What's up?
What's up? Hey, Amanda.
Man, shit, chilling. What's up, y'all?
Oh, we just sitting up here living our best life. But man, listen, we got a good episode for us today. You know what I'm saying? We got a good Christmas episode. I made sure to put some bomb behind Christmas questions up there. So yeah, we got a good show coming tonight, man. How was everybody weekend? Y'all got all y'all Christmas shopping out the way?
No.
Oh man. Dude, I've been finished. Like really been finished. Waiting on a couple of things to show. I got a package the other day, had my name on it. And Tiffany was like, "What you order?" I'm like, I didn't order anything. She's like, "Well, the package got your name on it." I'm like, "I don't know what that is. I ain't ordered nothing." I'm looking at my Amazon and nothing. So she always hovering over my mail. So I said, "All right, go ahead and open it."
Tell her stop mail watching. I'll do that.
So she cracked it open, and it was a real to life sword of omens. I'm like, I do remember I ordered that. I ordered that shit like 3 months ago, though. It's just not getting here.
What was it?
The Sword of Omens from the Thundercats. I got a real life Sword of Omens.
Oh, wow.
This is what happens when you give people money, people.
I know. Man, 3 months ago, though, I done forgot all about that joint. No, dude, I thought it was like, I thought it was a novelty, a plastic thing or something. That bad boy actually real. I'm like, yeah, we got to put this up. I don't want nobody getting stabbed with this.
And be around there singing Thundercats, oh. Yikes. Like, oh, shit. Like,
hey, I'm with Nate, though. I want to see that, though.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that, too.
Okay, hold on. Hey, Rhea, you got the sword? Where's it at, baby? She don't know where. She over here watching.
Talking shit.
She'll pass it. She gonna pass it to me so I can show y'all.
Hey, tell her we sure appreciate it. We sure appreciate it. She over there threatening you though, talking about we don't be hovering over you. But
here you go.
Oh snap!
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's legit right there.
Okay.
Shit. Now I want me one.
I know, right?
Make me an excuse to get me one. That thing clean though.
I know. I thought it was a little plastic thing. And it was actual metal and everything. I'm like, oh, that bad boy going up on the wall.
And that's dope right there. That's dope.
Then, man. Because don't give Jody any ideas. Imagine you should have seen the gun I posted for him.
Oh, I seen that thing. That's everyone said, "What you killing this?" Hey, that thing nice. I was like, you know what?
Like, damn. I'm like, yeah. What is he hunting? Decepticons? That joint was huge.
Hey, I was looking like, you know what? Maybe I could dabble in deal in something like that. I did dabble in deal something like that. But listen though, like I said, man, we got a good Christmas episode coming for y'all today, man, and we just happy to be here, and we gonna bless y'all with these gift of questions, and you know what I'm saying, and oh, okay, and actually we got a little, I got a little small tad bit announcement to make. We I finally got enough people, and we will be doing a real talk football podcast on Sunday. We'll probably do it before the boxing podcast, but we're gonna be doing a football podcast on Sunday. And I got some people coming in. I got a good guy from Michigan, and you know what I'm saying, he's gonna come in, and we just getting a lot of people rolling in. So we got some projects coming up for family talk. So man, stay tuned, man, because you know we building something here. So stay tuned. We got some projects coming up, and y'all gonna be happy with what y'all see. Cause we might have a couple, you know, coaches from some colleges that we can interview pretty soon. So you know, we're gonna be doing some big things here in the near future. But listen, while we wait for everybody, right? We're gonna hop in to some of these questions, right? Our fan questions. And I have, since it's Christmas, we're gifting y'all with 2 fan questions this evening, right? And the first fan question is, have you ever broke up with someone to avoid getting them a Christmas gift? Or have you ever been dumped to avoid, to like somebody doesn't have to get you a gift? Cause well, what's that look on your face right now?
I'm just happy.
You just have you ever broke up with somebody to avoid getting them a Christmas gift?
I never made it towards the fucking holiday season. Half of the time, the last person I made it to the holiday season with, I was married to her. So I never make it really past the summer. So it's like, for me, like I never really had that Christmas, oh, I gotta go get my bae something. So yeah, I can't really speak on this, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't the last person I had was my wife, and we did like a Christmas party, I know, and then like at least something with her family, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, I don't even make it, to probably October.
Damn.
I don't even make it to Halloween candy to get in their kids' bag, you know what I'm saying? So I can get the Hubba Bubba gum.
Damn, you don't even make. Damn, what you doing to these ladies? You get kicked to the curb like this?
You play crazy with me, Ben. No holiday season for your ass. Again, man, I ain't finna buy presents for crazy bitches. Got me fucked up.
Damn. I tell you what, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? You got to do better out here in these streets, because we gotta get you a Christmas gift, bro. At least get you to the point where you almost.
Look, I ain't got a Christmas gift, and I can't even tell you how long, bro. Shit. Well, I just go to the store and see something. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that for myself," and call it a day.
Oh shit! Did I do something? Oh, my bad.
Thing.
Is that me or you, Telly?
That's I don't know.
Oh, DH, what's up, my brother?
What up, people?
What's going on, my man?
Man, cooling.
Now, what you got in that cup? A little oil?
What up, fellas? I'm taking it easy tonight. This is spiked up wine. It's
okay.
wine with some liquor shots in it.
Mm.
And y'all talk about me and smoking. At least I take a break. At least I take a break to go do the show. I can get right on this laptop in 2 seconds.
Hey,
I got
that good old Fiji water. DH, let's holla at me, DH. Have you ever had to break up with somebody or been dumped to avoid getting them a Christmas gift?
Not that I really remember, bro. Because honestly, I spent most of my life single, so
saved you a lot of money.
Yeah. Now, I know the topic about Christmas. Now, I have I have, even though I was like single, but I have a couple of bras that I was dealing with. Now Valentine's, I I I basically made myself unavailable. I ain't gonna lie. I pulled a crazy move. I made myself unavailable for Valentine's Day, and I went and caught all the teddy bears and everything half price the next day.
Hey, and you know
My
what?
man.
You know them flowers be cheap on at the day after Valentine's Day. So like, baby, I had a real busy last night, but I'm gonna get you tomorrow though.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I pulled that one.
like 2
As
dozen
far as Christmas,
roses for like $12, bro.
nah, bro. I ain't never break up with nobody. Because to avoid getting the gift. I did have a breakup in one of my relationships on Christmas though.
Oh, you broke
That was
up on
rough.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Y'all broke up on Jesus' birthday?
On Christmas, bro.
I would at least have to keep her around to the first of the year so I can be hitting something on the 31st coming into the first. I feel a little better about myself. Then you can
Man.
she want to go then and you know what I'm saying, be my guest, but bring the 31st at least in with me, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple blunts and shit like that. Yeah. Like, damn, like I can't just be out there cold like that, boy. That's too cold.
That boy said it's too cold to be out there like Rhea
That's
say,
too cold,
I don't
man.
buy presents for boo things. Gotta be my man to get a present out of me.
Well, I guess I've been a boo thing majority of my goddamn life.
She is so rude.
It's a little different for us, real, for the guys, because
if we want to move past boo thing, we better buy that bitch a Christmas gift.
yeah. And don't ever fall, especially Valentine's Day. Fall for I don't want nothing. You don't have to
I don't want that. That's a whole setup.
Nigga, please.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't have to go through what y'all went through, cause boy, I shut my goddamn mouth, man. Don't say shit to me. Cause man, I'm gonna tell you like this: your baby daddy still like you enough, so shit, don't be coming over here with that shit with me.
Hey, we appreciate you. Well, listen, for myself, yeah, man, I had dumped shorty because she was asking for a little much, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get the slide in, and I'm like, but damn though, I don't know, like damn, this shit $150. Like I don't know if I even like you like that. So I'm like, man, I'm finna start an argument on some bullshit, and then just let it go. Hey, let it go, like the Frozen theme song, let it go. And I believe I had got dumped, right? Because my birthday in December. So I had a bitch dump me right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Dump me right after Thanksgiving. So she went out to get me a birthday gift or a Christmas gift.
Damn.
Right. I mean, it was messed up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was hurt because I was gonna dump her right after Christmas, but still that ain't the point. That was part that blowed me. You beat me to the punch. You beat me to the punch. You know, I called that. I called that
strike.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, you dirty, you know. And then she had the audacity to send a nigga. Oh, I hope you have a Merry blessed Christmas. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't sent me a gift. Don't be telling me Merry Christmas. I didn't get a gift from you.
Oh man.
You know, it's like, nah, bro. Don't do that. Don't text me on Christmas. If you ain't giving me no pussy or no gift, don't text me on Christmas. Sorry, we got nothing to talk about.
Sorry to hear that.
We got nothing to talk about. Hey, what about you, Aunt? You ever been dumped?
Let me tell you about this one. The chick waited for me to give her gift. And then 3 days later, I remember it like it was yesterday, December 28, 1993.
Damn.
I gave her the gift. 3 days later, called me on the phone. She's leaving me for my boy.
Damn.
Man, yeah, damn. That's all. And then they both called me to wish me a happy New Year's on the 31st. Boy, I tell you.
I can tell you where you could take that Happy New Year's too.
I tell you what, bruh. I wrecked some females for the next 2 years after that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I was a scourge of the earth. You won't mess with me, man.
Damn, but I'm tripping off the fact that Damn, bro.
Yeah, they would have seen that New Year in the ICU unit or some shit.
Yeah, you would have. You would have.
One of like somebody would have had to be in the hospital for a little while.
You know what, man? I'm better off for it because now fast forward, we got 9 kids, 5 different baby daddies, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, it'd be like that
God.
sometimes. You be glad you be glad like you see people later in life and you be like, damn, I'm glad I missed that bullet. It's a lot of chicks. I'm glad like Curry.
Guys, that mom like in the Matrix. I was like,
hey, you know what? It's a lot of chicks. I'm glad that curved me too, because baby, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you curved me on that. So listen, here's the next question, right? Another fan question, because you know it's Christmas, so I'm blessing us with 2 good questions tonight before we get started. Is sex an acceptable Christmas present?
You know what?
Questions. I really don't like them tonight. Y'all really got boring with me with that one. Come on now, really? Do you accept it on Valentine's Day?
I feel like that's an expectation on Valentine's Day.
But what a female gonna do with that coochie on Valentine's Day? Do what with it? Wrap it up in lingerie, right?
Amanda say hell no.
Exactly. Thank you, Amanda. No. Hell no.
Who is the question for? Is it for the guys or the ladies?
It's in general. Like if somebody if you
for them, hell no, they don't accept that.
You gotta buy Birkin bags and bullshit. Like, shit.
Yeah, first thing they gonna holler is dick. I get that all through the year.
Okay, so that's the same thing. Hey, that's the same thing I'm gonna say. Put pussy. I get that all through the year. You must finna sprinkle some magic Christmas dust on this shit. And that's the case. I get this all through the year. Like, so we all in agreement. No.
Wait a minute.
I mean, well, yeah, we are, but
hold on now.
Oh, obviously,
it depends.
Go ahead.
If you meet the chick in September and she be playing that bullshit Steve Harvey 90-day rule, then about time December rolls around, it can be a gift. I'm just saying. But if you with your girl, man, hell no, man. Because I got a story to tell. Let me tell you this story, man. My first wife, man, when we was engaged and shit, she came to me and she said to me something about her friend and what her husband did before they wedding. They like 30 days before the wedding, they just stopped having sex so they can save it for the wedding night. And I looked at it and I said, that's good for them. I'm not doing that stupid shit. Because what's the point? What's the difference? It's like you can't repackage the cooch. It's already been let out. I didn't unwrap that bitch. I know ain't no surprise. It's like, come on now. That's like, man, taking a Christmas gift, unwrapping that motherfucker, look what you got, and then wrapping it back up and putting it back under the tree and like trying to pretend like, oh, I wonder what this is, shaking it. They gonna sit your ass down.
You ain't finna eat a reheated McDonald's cheeseburger, is you?
I would if I was hungry enough, but I'm just saying.
Exactly, only if you're hungry enough.
But I'm looking like, what's the difference? Ain't gonna be nothing new. Are you planning on doing something on the wedding night that I don't know about that you've been saving?
Yeah, you must be saving a trip. But listen,
she wasn't.
Sex is not a Christmas gift, okay? So she is just not with it. Telly, I'm 100% with you. I don't give a fuck what kind of pussy you think you finna give me. It's not a Christmas gift. Now it could be a Christmas tradition. It can be just you saying, "Hey, Merry Christmas," but it's not a gift. Like I didn't pay money in exchange you an object. You didn't give me a gift for it. So therefore, I'm not accepting pussy as a Christmas gift, right? So and Amanda's agreeing with it. So Rhea says sex with me is always a gift. If you don't look at it as a gift, then you're not gonna get it anymore. Yo, hey, we all like to feel, maybe we all feel like our shit is a,
Let me tell you
What
something.
else?
If we doing something we ain't never done before, like let's say we gonna do anal, okay, that's new. You know, if we gonna play something like dress up Popeye and Olive Oil or Mr. Helicopter Man, okay, maybe we can do something. Maybe it can be a slight appetizer, but I better
time
get
out,
a goddamn
time out,
gift.
time out, time out, time out, time out. Back it up, rewind. What's Mr. Helicopter Man? Because I'm intrigued.
Oh man.
All right, we got
Hey, man,
we got a second. I got what's Mr. Helicopter Man? Because I'm intrigued.
well, they got something to do with a ceiling fan, and you know, don't worry
Now
about
she
it.
doing some shit like that. You don't spark my engine. I'm like,
How you get the
Okay.
ceiling? Hey, now you got me looking at my ceiling fan like, that thing look pretty sturdy. Now, how you get the ceiling fan involved?
So you know, man, you got to do some things, man.
Oh,
You know,
okay. All right.
or if she want to give me a Christmas gift like putting mirrors above the bed on the ceiling, never had that. So that's a gift to me because I've always been curious about that. Like something that's different. To enhance the sex, but sex itself. Come on, man. I done
man, if
seen
you
that
gotta
video
wait till
100
I'm
times.
sorry, if she gotta wait till the end of the year to intensify shit for me, bitch, I'm gonna be kind of pissed off. I'm gonna be like, you waited all this time to finally want to get it done, like over the top freaky and all that shit in December. What the hell you was at in January, February, March, April, May, June, my birthday.
She saved the best for last, I guess. I don't know.
Listen,
Bullshit.
I'm like, listen. It can be part of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just know if you see that black Jeep on your street, just know I'm upstairs clapping cheeks, bing bong, like understand.
Hey, you see them two dogs out there in the yard? You know I'm upstairs going hard. Bing bong.
That's it. No words, like,
Bing bong.
who this nigga been in corners in his truck right here? Don't work my business.
If you hear the Merc coming around the corner blasting some of that good old Hendrix music, that Future, just know I'm finna come in your room and go hard. Bing bong.
Yeah. At that, you see, when you see me at the Habib station, grabbing a couple vitamin
that stack
water,
of two,
that couple vitamin waters in the Fiji,
that goddamn gas station pill.
Just know, I'm bending corners. I'm on a mission. Mind your
Bing bong.
Why he at his house on Christmas night? Just know, our brother got somewhere to be. You know what I'm saying?
I got that hand in me.
Hey, look. If y'all see me, look. If y'all see me riding from Walgreens on motherfucking the 23rd over to somebody baby mama house, just know I'm in the house going hard. Bing bong.
Knock it off.
Lolita.
What's going on, Mom?
Hey, y'all.
What's happening? Listen, you late, but we're gonna ask you anyway, right?
What's that?
So, have you ever dumped somebody or been dumped to avoid getting a Christmas gift?
Hell yes, every year.
Oh, this is a trend for you? Is
this a trend? You must be
shocked.
Cold women.
Usually the beginning of December to make it look good.
So I see why you got a sweater on. You cold, ain't you? You just ice cold. Yeah. You ice cold. Okay, all right.
How that work out?
Damn. So you did the dumping, or you was the one getting dumped?
No, a smart woman leaves before she gets left.
You cheap woman. You know what?
You know what?
So basically, you felt like you would be left, so you back.
See, this is why I don't try. This is why I don't try. What's the point of me trying? Because it's gonna be December. It's gonna be like, let me leave this nigga because I don't. What did I do? I got kids.
If I was in a serious relationship and they were worthy, I would totally not do that. But that just hasn't been the case. The last time I bought a gift was like in 2013. I swear to God, it was like 2013.
Damn! Oh my God! So every nigga out
Adam
there,
and
every
Eve was
guy
still
after
in school then.
2013 on her
Yeah.
friend list, bro. You just didn't meet the you didn't fit the criteria, I guess. You know.
I've been at my job since 2014, and I've never brought anybody to my Christmas company party. Nothing.
I just want to slide. You can rent me for your Christmas
You
party.
ain't
You know what I'm saying?
even
I don't
taken to
even
the
gotta
party?
do all that extra. I just want to come there, slide, get some free food, drink with
I
your
know.
coworkers.
I know why you ain't taken to the party. According to your last Facebook post, they was too short.
That part. They were too
I don't.
short for
I
my
don't
party.
need it. I don't need this for my. I don't need this in my life. I
Oh,
don't need this right now. What? I don't need this
I'm
shit.
done messing with you. So listen, one more last question, and we're gonna get started tonight. So, is sex an acceptable Christmas gift, whether you
No.
give it or receive it? Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Lola. Thank you.
Mhm.
So,
Thank
so if a dude whipped out a mistletoe and put it over his belly button, you wouldn't be like, nigga, no.
His what? His what? His belly button. What the fuck is that? Like the mid part right there?
Let me tell you something. That's my maneuver. You get a belly button mistletoe ring, put it in your boom boom for that special kiss.
Oh, bro, my stomach.
We gonna smoke mistletoe, which is gonna make her naked. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about me putting mistletoe around my dick.
Hey, Nick got a question. How tall is you, Lola?
I'm 5 foot nothing, so everybody should be taller than me. Thank you very much.
6 foot tall to ride this ride. I love women that think a shorter man than them can. I love that.
No,
not you, Lola. Not you.
I do know.
No, Lola too.
The height requirement don't mean nothing, but
that shit
from here on
not.
out, that's not.
I'll go knock Lisa Leslie off in a quick minute. I remember
Yeah,
we was
but
on the
you-
Wheaties box. I remember we was on the
She
Wheaties box.
a different type of tall.
Dunk
I mean,
on
I
me.
feel you
Dunk
on
on
that.
me.
But Lola said like she 5 feet 5'1", like she shouldn't be eye level with her date. I'm sorry.
Oh, my shoulders my shoulders above her forehead, so I know I'm taller.
Yeah, she shouldn't be eye level with her date.
That part.
That's on game. Listen,
I don't give a damn. She taller than me. Shit, center of
We're talking
attention,
about
baby.
real
That's what I'm
dirty
talking about.
words.
I'll be just like this. What's up, baby?
Hey, Tiffany said you need to quit lying. Somebody need to quit lying. She's probably talking
Tiffany
to
don't know everything about me. See, that's the thing.
Ooh.
I had a life before her.
My boy say you ain't unlock all the Xbox achievements yet, man. You ain't unlock them.
Hey, tell me, you better chill for your for she hide your controller.
No, I did that controller.
Tiffany, you cold if you do that. You need a sweater on while you in there with him. That's cold. That's a cold move.
You better chill for she hide your controller. But listen,
it's
we
3
need
in
that.
the morning, and I'm picking up and I'm talking to you. It's 3 in the morning. Oh, my bad, y'all. That's that jam. Been listening to Don Toliver lately. It's
you Don Toliver, really?
yeah. What?
Hey,
what? I'm trying to fuck to that music just for Christmas. The fuck?
Okay. Before we get into these subjects, we're gonna hit that intro.
But it's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Real Talk Tuesday with America's favorite uncle and cousin. You never see the intro. Why don't my screen show intro?
Listen, what they want. Listen, I'm a man of honor. I got to see it through, bro.
This what they want from the jump. Young niggas throw weight on the pump.
I don't give a damn. I done went to people's houses on the first night and met them for the first time and use your bathroom and take a damn shit. I don't care.
I'm gonna back you up on 99.99%. You right. I ain't hanging out with no ugly.
Let me tell you. The guy told you, man, there's levels to this.
Oh, you talking about that girl. Man, fuck
yeah, that
bitch,
girl.
Bruh. Man, fuck that bitch, bro.
That's it.
What I gotta do to be one of your partners with y'all, man? What I gotta do here, man? Y'all looking too good in these commercials, man. I ain't know I look that good in little
I
commercial
love
break snippet.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, so yeah, we popped in the intro, and so we're gonna hop into our first question of the night since we got everybody in this mug. Okay, intro 30 minutes. That's all right. We got it though. We got it though. Mind your business. So listen, first question of the night, right? And I spoke with Lola about this, and she told me something. I ain't stopped laughing ever since. And now every time I be on Facebook looking for the shit. All right. First question of the night, right? Are male friendships better than female friendships? And what I mean by that is like two guys being friends, is it better than two women being friends? Right. And we all have our experiences with it. So we're gonna let Ms. Lola go first because she gave me some good insight on that question. So Lola.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's better. Male friendships aren't better. I think they are more long. They're long lasting, and I think they're also a lot easier versus girls. I think our relationships are a little bit deeper, a little bit more fun, and all that other stuff. So I think those are the biggest differences between the two, in my opinion.
So you saying women relationships are funner than men relationships? Like men like
They're very funner.
More fun. There's no
They're
such
very
word as
funner.
funner.
They're very much more funner.
okay, so they're more funner. Okay, how much fun are they till they take that trip to Miami and then
Oh,
come
when they
back?
say that, that is like the Optimus Prime test to y'all friendship. Is take a trip to Miami, and it's the survival of the fittest.
What?
You have
Yeah,
you you've never seen a group of girls go to Miami?
they always beefing when they come back.
Always beefing, and it's all on Facebook for us to see.
Well, because somebody wanted the one nigga in the club that you had wanted, and then y'all
Somebody done
accidentally.
use somebody else tampon and somebody done use somebody else there. Now it's a problem.
All that.
Somebody done broke
I'm
somebody
dead.
heel. And
I'm dead.
Lola done read all 246 comments on these people clock. So we know.
I
So
know the
you
whole story.
so you saying you 100% for certain that you think that your relationship between two girls, like the friendship between two women, is better than the friendship between two men.
Yes. We put more time and effort into our relationships. We like, for example, for Christmas, we have our girls' night here at my house. We were dancing, we were eating, we were taking shots. We had so much fun. Y'all, what did y'all do for Christmas? Nothing, because y'all are boring.
Damn, that's how you
Oh,
feel.
my fault. Is this coming from the women that if I hang out with my homeboy for too long, all of a sudden, oh, go over there and be with your homeboy? We gonna hear
But
this
you're
later in the argument?
single. You are single, so you're single.
Shit. That's fine, but I already hear. I be hearing that shit all the time. Oh, men are so boring. Men don't
So
do this. Men don't do that. Like
you don't think we do
we.
stuff? We play ball. We sit there. We play call it. First of all, this is how men bond. Okay, I can sit on the game with this one right here, right? And we'll talk for hours. That right there is our therapy session. That for us is our quality time. We don't do shit but sit on a mic and play Call of Duty. And he'll talk to me about everything. I'll talk to him about anything. And that's us spending quality time. But here's the difference between me and him, right? Is that when it comes to men, there's never a point where men don't feel like they don't understand a person that they cool with. Like there's no doubt that EJ doesn't know how I feel about him. There's no doubt how Telly knows how I feel about him. There will be no doubt when as long as me and DH keep doing this podcast, we're gonna become cool. There will be no doubt about how I feel about him, right? Because when men don't have an issue with men, we speak on that shit, we get it off our chest, we have a conversation, and it's done with. It is
Mhm.
absolutely done with. Like
Like
I
nigga,
will
you
say
ate
this
my popcorn while I was over there at your house, nigga.
basic. Like I will say this, right?
Like that.
Not to put like a lot of people out, but like in our group chat with like me, Telly, B, all of us, it ain't all rainbows and cupcakes. We will argue all day at certain stuff. And it's not little petty arguments. Like we are full-fledged like arguing. But you know what though? At the end of the day, there's no everybody knows how everybody feels. Everybody understands how everybody feels. Nobody got disrespected. And we squashed it and it's done with it. It is done with. And I don't think women are capable of that. Because it's been times where I flat out told Coach A one day to leave me the fuck alone. Like I was like, bro, shut up and leave me the fuck alone. And he was like, I understand you frustrated, but all right, cool, I'm gonna let you be, right? And I was done with. The next day, we talked like it never even happened. That's because we're men. We understand. It's like we understand how we feel. So for me personally, I don't think
That's
women
a
are capable.
no.
I
Leah, that's
don't
a no. That's a definite no. He can't. And I understand why he can't.
thank you. That's a it's just like
Shit, that's just like with my other cousin. No, like me and this nigga the same way. Like we don't do that shit. Like even with our own family, cause that's one thing real that I do just touch slightly on with my cousin. We think of family very high. Like we already automatically come around each other and respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things, yeah, I did, while I was at my cousin's house, but it ain't like I sat there and just left the shit. Hey, I clean up my mess, bro. Hey, everything cool with you, bro? He ain't have to say that. He was like, hey, shit, that's what you did. All right, bet. Shit, you ain't fuck nothing up on my end. So it's just certain motherfuckers, you can't let certain shit go because as men, we hold pride on certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like there are certain men out here in the world that can be with a woman and then go, hey, just get out of here. But there are certain men that's more territorial. It just all depends on that person. So like me and him, we kind of the same when it comes to our family. We hold them on that higher standard than we do a regular individual. So that's why he can't really squash things with Otis, because what the expectation was for Otis, just like I have for Otis if I come down there, just like Mike got for me if I come down there, just like his mama, which is my auntie, have for me when I come down there. It's a certain type of standard you should already come with as a family member, not a friend, a family member. You're my fucking cousin. You shouldn't have tried me like that. You're my cousin. Now my homeboy is one person because I ain't got to see that nigga at family reunions. I don't got to see that nigga at functions. I don't got to see that nigga like that. But my cousin, 9 times out of 10, I'm finna link up with you at some point in the future. And guess what? It's still gonna be the same way until you as a man come to me as a man, because what you did was some pussy shit that no man should have never done. You should have came and talked to me like one.
basically.
But that's it. That's it of that, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Let me
so
keep going on.
I'm saying it's just one of them things. Like a lot of people say that's like, oh, that's your cousin, you need to forgive. Was like, well, the reason why I'm so pissed is because that's my cousin. The reason why I should forgive you is the reason why I'm so damn mad at you. You should have did it in the first place. But when it go to like the male friendships, I think men just speak how they feel, and nobody really takes it personally. I feel like long as the line of disrespect doesn't get crossed, men say whatever the fuck we say to each other. We don't really have a filter when we talk to other men. Like a man will look at another man and be like, "Boy, you stupid as fuck."
And I'm like, you ugly motherfucker, bitch.
Just even when we're talking, like if I got a homeboy and he doing something stupid, I flat out be like, "Hey, I know you know what you doing is stupid as fuck, but I'm gonna let you continue being stupid. You know that shit's stupid and you need to stop." And that's how men talk to each other. Women don't talk to each other like that. Women are kind of very pity patty, beat around the bush.
Like she finna turn her back and go over there on the phone and talk to the other homegirl.
But then what you do is you call your other homegirl and then you talk bad about it to her back. And that's what causes the problem.
Girl, you smelled that perfume she had on? That shit smelled like an aerosol.
Yeah.
I ain't putting that shit on. Oh,
but you like you got something to say.
DH on that transmission fluid over there. He turning up. He heating up.
I mean,
DH, you got low on us, bro.
Hit your mic. We can barely hear you.
You got low on us. DH, I might have to ride down there and give you one of my little headsets that'll work for you real good. Plug that whole up. Yeah, I got too many headsets.
I had the shit connected to the TV. So, bro, basically, it's a I mean, it's pretty much it's a major difference. Well, first thing is first, females, they got their best friend, they got their bitch, they got their bestie. You know,
That's
they
that
got their
bitch right there.
they got their ride or die. Y'all got too many friends. Like, think about it. Like when you really think about it, the average dude would have probably a hard time if he got married matching his woman's wedding party, because we cool with people, but most dudes like 3 to maybe 5 guys that you consider like, that's my nigga, like that's my bro. What's going on? Let's go hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got associates. Like, we consider. I got a lot of dudes that I consider. I may be like, bruh, or whatever. But I only probably got like 3 dudes that I may talk to that know my life, that know about me, that can say I know that nigga inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that nigga personal business and shit like that. Most of the time, females got that with all their home girls. And it's just certain shit that we can't do. Like, you're not gonna see a group of grown niggas saying, guys night, let's wear our pajamas and hang out at the house.
They put on tank tops and boxer briefs and pillow fight. Like, what?
So that's those things that's something that women can do that we can't do. You know, like Jody was saying, like we
especially painting your face.
We may get together and play Madden or something like that, have a Madden tournament. That shit gonna last for a little while. We may drink, you know, or whatever, but it's not too many guys' nights or whatever, especially not in the damn house. Like, we may link up. You don't really catch guys even linking up with their homeboys to go to the movies. Like, and if you do, like, we know rules automatically. Like, nigga, we go to the movies, like, we know there's an empty seat between us. Simple.
Bitch, just like, 2 empty seats between us.
We not,
yeah, go down there, nigga. Don't sit next to me.
I should not be able to reach over and grab some of your popcorn.
Right, exactly. Nigga, get away.
Like, there's rules. It's like rules and regulations, like, that automatically know. It's pretty much guy code. You know, it's just guy code. Like, we know certain things, and then, but most of all, as we discussed a few weeks ago, females being in the environment for too long, it eventually, you know, kind of causes problems. And then, you know, just being, like Amanda said, being more emotional, females hold on to grudges. They hold on. Oh, but y'all do something to each other. But y'all don't like the female. But y'all know.
I really want to ask a woman, when the last time you heard a dude say, "Hey, yeah, me and my homeboys going out, we doing painting with a twist"?
Cause y'all are lame. This is what I'm trying to get at.
How are we lame? Hey, look. You can enter touch with yourself by painting your face. Go paint a damn canvas. Go paint the goddamn side of a subway. Congratulations. Guess what? Me and my boys want to sit back. One want to have a bill. One probably want to chill over there on the couch and talk to some hoes on the phone. This one over here want to be on the PlayStation. We don't do the same shit as y'all. It's cool for y'all to call it boring. It's cool for y'all to call it boring. But just like y'all talk about the episode of Love and Hip Hop, we gonna talk about what happened on Sunday night, Sunday, Monday night, Thursday nights, Saturday for college. We're gonna talk. That's our fun, and you can't change that because you feel it's boring. Like okay, why a woman won't really go, okay, I don't hear too many women going, let's go to the park, baby, and shoot some shots. That's not boring to me. Ain't that romantic? Ain't that fun? Ain't that us getting acquainted and getting to know each other? But how many women really bring that example up? Like, hey, let's go play some basketball. You know what I'm saying? Let's go hit one of them little side carnivals. Nah, it's always, I got to go to Red Lobster. I got to get meat. I got to get this. No. We don't do this. We don't do the same things. No, we don't do the same thing.
I just think it's more or less a difference. I don't think, you know, me and Joe was talking about this the other day, yesterday. Like, it's a difference. I don't think nobody's right. I don't think nobody's wrong. I don't think females are wrong for how they vent and how they hang out and bond with each other. And I don't think we're wrong for how we hang out and bond with each other. It's just shit how everybody is conditioned. Again, it's just some shit that females can do that men can't do, and vice versa. Like at the end of the day, a girl can post her picture on Facebook that she went out to a nice event or whatever. She'll have 10 of her homegirls share the shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing their nigga picture.
Exactly. I don't like it unless I'm in it. Now, if I'm in it, okay, but nigga, what I'm gonna do? Share your photo from when you went on a Jamaica trip, nigga? You was in the pool? I'm not gonna do that.
I wanted to like the nigga picture when he went to Jamaica, but it's like you sitting up with your shirt all off and you
right. I understand though, hey, I understand though, bro. As a man, I understand, big dog, because I'm in the pool.
I hit him up
chilling.
and was like, "Hey, bro, I see you with your post. I see you out there flexing and shit."
All right, there we go. That's it. That's it. Keep it moving. Like the
rolling, like a female will share, be like, "My bitch bad. That's mine." Like we can't do that. We can't. It's just something that we can't do. But
like
it's understood. You know, it's to be understood.
Like the furthest I go with one of my cousins of somebody on Facebook is if you make a post, you got your kids in there, or you doing something heartwarming, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I may heart the story, but I ain't coming to heart your post, bro. Like, I'm just like, hey, that's love right there, bro. That's 100. That's love. Like, I'm actually showing love. But I don't gotta be open like, yeah, let me heart that right there. Hey, he said some real shit. That's love, right?
Right, like now,
Nigga gonna look at my like, dog, did you mean to heart my post, bro?
Hey,
oh my bad, bro. I meant to laugh.
Like if DH or Telly post pictures with like them with their kids, then I'd like that. Or like if Telly was like my son, you know, won his championship game, or if DH was like my baby girl made honor class, or she won a sporting event, then I might, you know what I'm saying, I might show that some love. But me personally, I wouldn't share it because I was like, y'all put it on Facebook, but I don't want to share pictures of other people's kids, right? But now, if like a DH, if we won a championship again, you know what I'm saying, I might share his picture, like look at bruh with the ring. You know what I'm saying? Telly, you know what I'm saying, win state with wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I might share that and be like, look at my boy Telly winning state. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, far as like certain other stuff, I'm not sharing. Like if DH take a picture with his shirt off, I'm not sharing that shit. I'm not at all.
No, it's just not happening. That's what we do. Like we just don't. We know that already. Like you know, I don't.
Where's my no, my reading glasses. Oh, sorry.
I collect ankles in real life.
Our homeboy is, or whatever the case is, like our closest friend, that nigga can be dressed from head to toe and like ready for a magazine, but I'm not sharing that nigga picture. I'm just not doing it.
Right. I just show my love and I'm out. I'm scrolling past. Love.
Make sure you know, like, hey, bruh, you looking mad sharp. I seen your picture, my nigga. You was looking mad sharp. I'm gonna make sure to give you your props now. But
y'all women gonna be all on the story with each other with your tongue. When you seen two dudes take a picture with their tongue out, unless they was, you know, together and on that other level.
That's different.
But I don't do. You don't see me with my cousin. If me and him go to talk,
yeah, that's different.
But again,
that's something y'all do and we don't. That's what I'm showing you. You're saying it is different.
I think this right. Bacon said it best. Women bond face to face, men bond shoulder to shoulder doing activities. Me and Bacon have spent plenty of time at the gym, and we have had heart to hearts at the gym. We've had real conversations at the gym. We've had stupid conversations at the gym. Like we've had all kind of conversations, and it's been like that's it. That's what we're supposed to do. We as men, we talk to each other, right? So I can say this: if one thing we've learned from society and these days, right, it is that as men, we are being a little bit more progressive and open it up to our actual real friends about some of the stuff that we actually go through on a day-to-day, so we don't have to hold it in. Now we will do that because we will have real conversations with each other. Like a lot of females do. So we will do that. But I'm gonna let Uncle Telly get in on this. Telly, close us out, bro.
Let me tell you this. And I want y'all to think about this. Why is it when every time a group of men get together, you know, it's like say 4 or 5. One of them messing with this chick. Let's say me. Every time I got together, messing with a chick, I go to her. Hey, my boys, they with me. Where your friends at? Bring them through. I don't hang with females. I ain't got no friends. Why
but
is
just
that?
but then you just went on the
I just
all
think
girl
about it.
trip somewhere, but you ain't got no
Y'all want to
goddamn
do
friends. You
Come
a
on. So,
motherfucking liar.
and that's the thing. Hold on. And that's the thing. No matter who, every different group of chick, no matter who, where your friends at. I got my boy. He need hook him up with one of your friends. I don't hang with females. I don't have any female friends. I'm looking like, damn, why is that? But you can go if you see 2 females, be like, my girl need a boy to holler at. Hold on, let me get it. Let me see who I can hook her up with. I can hook up with Jody. I can hook up with EJ. I can hook up with DH. How are they going? We got friends. We can bring. We can supply. So men relationships are better because for some odd reason, when you put 2 women in the same room for too long, shit goes left. And that's the honest to God truth. And I dare you to try to deny it. I mean, dead serious.
Because I done asked multiple times, man, let's go do like a double date thing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Grab your home girl. I ain't got no friends. Why don't you just get
Exactly.
that girl last?
And man,
Fuck was that?
we do things.
I'm like, damn,
Look,
like, shoot,
men
I
are
got
not
some
boring.
homeboys that ain't the best of niggas, but they know how to go chill and eat some wings. The fuck? like the
Hey,
fuck?
nah, here's a good one. When women say, "Oh, I hang out with dudes because they less drama anyway."
Oh no,
Exactly.
that's a red flag. That's a red flag right there.
That ain't a
That
red flag.
that's a
It's,
red
Well,
flag.
because
well,
that's
what's
all women
what's the
say
red
that
flag?
now.
What's
I don't.
That's,
I
so
don't.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put y'all in on some game, ladies. Don't jump
Okay.
me. Don't jump me.
It's probably
But
already done
women,
heard this shit.
hey, hey,
I
women,
probably heard this
I
shit.
control the comments. I'll block their ass. Go ahead.
women who do not hang out with predominantly other women. I still have guy friends. I have a lot of guy friends, and all my guy friends are very respectable. But most of my friends are women friends. And when you have a woman who hangs around predominantly males, there's an imbalance there. So she's not in her divine femininity at that moment. And that can change, but that's a red flag. She's not where she needs to be in life for a relationship. And I'm gonna leave it at that without going too deep. But
Okay, well,
So
like
she
I
around
said,
there, smashing all the homies, getting all
not
this money.
necessarily.
I don't want to hear that shit. Cause
She might be. She's
she
either
out of
smashing
5
them.
dudes, she smashing 2 or 3. Out of 5 of them, she smashing 2 or 3.
She's
And
either
tell me I'm lying.
smashing. She's either
How you?
smashing all the dudes, or she's not a good person. So I'll leave it at that. She's not a good
My
person. So
ex-wife
I,
was a
I,
tomboy, and she wasn't a bad
hey,
person.
no,
Lola.
we said or. We didn't say both. We said they either are not a good person. So women are like, I don't fuck with her because this. So she doesn't have a choice but to hang out with guys. She could be smashing the dudes, or she could be just having a wall up. Again,
I need to
there's
go start
different
hanging around a
scenarios.
whole bunch of females that go to channel side and shit or something. I guess that's what I need to go do.
Hey, Lola. My mom came in and she was like, "Hey, I don't, is that your friend Lola? She telling the truth. She say and she say, tell my nephew it's 3, not 2. She's fucking 3.
But thank you, Auntie. I at least
My
know
mom,
the number. I know
my
the
mom,
ratio,
my
Auntie. I
mama
ain't
say,
stupid.
my mama say,
I
my
ain't
mama say
stupid.
you. My mama say you
Shoot.
fucking 3, not 2 of them. So
Right. Okay.
listen,
Cause
that's
somebody giving you a ride,
as,
somebody getting you something to eat, and some of your bills are getting paid, or about all 3.
listen.
Yeah,
So
not
but
always, but
seriously though, let
often.
me address the whole men are boring thing. We're not boring, first of all.
Y'all are, but go
Because I
ahead.
know me and my
The
boys,
men you
me
dealt
and my
with were
brothers
wrong.
now, thank you. Because I done took trips to the Bahamas with my bands. I done been to Kentucky. I done traveled. We done all those things. We just ain't pillow fighting and hugging up. We looking. We hunting. When we
Ew.
go, we hunting.
We
We
warriors
going
out
to,
here.
when
We
we
some
going to get some
warriors.
pussy. We traveling, we hanging, we hunting.
We
That's
some
what we is
warriors.
doing. We are
Listen,
not boring.
listen, men might not do the same stuff that women do, but trust me when I tell you, we are not boring. Our entertainment level is totally different. It is total
We
like
speak
listen,
different languages.
Hey, cuz ain't we
listen,
supposed to do Vegas again?
See
listen.
what I'm saying?
Me and this nigga went to Vegas, and somehow we ended up in a Tupperware shop, and we were amused as shit for like an hour because we
Yeah,
were
me and
like,
him walking
bro,
around in the top. I'm like, dog, I didn't even know. I say, bro, look, and you know me, I'm a weed head, so I gotta keep my smell down. I'm like, damn, this Tupperware thing huge as shit, but I won't smell nothing. Like, I could, okay,
that's what I was saying.
all
We
right.
we were pleasantly thrilled with looking at Tupperware, and this nigga was sitting here thinking about getting his feet massaged with little fish in a tank. I don't know what the hell he was going through
Yeah,
that.
the men. Hey, y'all ever saw what
He
minnows do? They
was
get the
gonna get
dead
his feet
skin off your
massaged with
feet.
I
little
do
fish in
want
a
to
tank.
try that.
Yeah, they get the
No.
dead skin off your feet. I watched my dad put his feet in the water one time at the beach, and they just were going at it, and literally your feet will come out smooth. They'll eat it.
He was
I'm
he
like,
was he was definitely thinking about it. He definitely was. So, like I said, we are not boring. We just
At
don't need as
all.
much. We don't need as
we
much
don't need all the we
stimulation
don't need all the
to make
Glitz and
extravaganza,
glamour.
all the
Yeah.
to make
extravagance.
to make
Think about a
Look,
shit.
kid. Think about when we
Yeah,
was kids.
hey, look,
We could turn a box. We could turn a box into an adventure. Just an empty box. It could just be an adventure. We can turn it into a
you want
car,
to know how simple?
clubhouse, anything. We didn't need all that. We had
Look,
great
Rhea
imagination.
summarized it well. Rhea summarized it well. Y'all are simple. Simple equals boring.
No, it's
that's fine.
not.
That's that's all right. We'll be boring with our cheap hangouts.
and guess what? I guess I'll be boring when I'm dead too. Cause guess what? My boring ass up out of here. Deuce. Like when I'm dead and gone. Oh, he was so. But it's so funny that men are so boring, but y'all miss us so much.
Yeah, y'all bring a little balance.
Oh, we bring a little.
A little balance, you know.
Anyway, so we're gonna hop over to our next subject, right?
Mhm.
And this is actually gonna be a good one. It's something my man's Telly posted, and we had a whole deep hearted conversation about it. And I told him, you know what? Don't say nothing else on this post. We're gonna put it on the podcast. All right. It says subject number 2. Why is the relationship only in trouble when the woman is upset or unhappy? But when a man is upset, he's just told, suck it up, you'll be all right.
The old me's dead and gone. Dead and gone. Yay. Oh, my bad.
Shut
Y'all
up,
heard
Shut up,
that?
Justin
Y'all heard
Timberlake
that? Oh, my
and T.I.
bad. I'm sorry. That shit is true because I got a homie who just went through this, like literally this past
Mhm,
weekend. Got arrested,
mhm.
got this and that. But the thing is, the example I try to set for everybody is I sat there literally as a man, like you know how the way y'all women get on the phone and y'all have y'all problems, but it's almost like every day. See, me and him got on the phone literally for like a week and a half every day. I used to live with this man for like 6 months every day. He finally snapped one weekend. Finally, right? And this is what I always say about this. It ain't worth it. It's what kind of relationship is that? What for? If I gotta put my hands on you, or you feel like you buck enough as a woman to put your hands on me, why? I had that happen personally.
EJ,
My man, yeah. What's
you
up?
are a victim of domestic violence.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's your 800 number? You ain't
I
got
ain't
no
got
good
one.
word.
My 1-800
Exactly.
number was call the popo on myself, so I don't seem like I was the one that was the aggressor.
Mhm.
But you listen to how the way that was, and then still after the situation happened, this woman put her hands around my neck. I didn't walk up on her. I know my strength. I know when I want a woman, I don't give a damn if you a big girl down to a skinny girl. I know my strength with you. I know how strong I can get. But these type of relationships, what's the fucking point? But guess what? Everybody stick with them shits. And I always ask the question, damn, me and my ex-wife got into one big ass argument, led to divorce. I'm looking at everybody else like, damn, y'all going back for rematches like it's Mortal Kombat.
Blows your mind, don't it?
It blows my fucking brain. And I'm 29. I realized this shit, what? 26. And I've been talking about this shit for years. Why? I ask women. I really ask y'all sometimes. Y'all get into the argument. Y'all get so deep. Y'all blame the kids. Y'all blame this. Y'all blame that. You tell me if I'm getting abused by a woman, I need to be strong enough and leave. So why you're not strong enough to leave that man? You know you got your mama house, your grandma house, your uncle house, your auntie house. Just like DH just said, we don't have many people or friends, and we really don't mess with too many family members unless we need them. You know, the only time I would ever call Mike is if somebody threatening to take my life. Mike, how many times have I ever called you up to Tampa for some bullshit?
I mean, it wasn't you called me. You just let me know like this nigga was talking reckless, and I was just like, well, let me know if I need to get up. I mean,
that's the shit that I be trying to tell y'all. It's a lot of shit that, like, when that shit with my ex-wife happened, it got so bad. Her two cousins pulled up to my house, and I was home alone. Nobody here.
Like Macaulay Culkin, huh?
I was home alone. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. I'm looking out the window like, what the fuck these niggas doing here? But the crazier part is, because of the type of motherfucker I am, they already pulled up on me and say, man, we know you ain't like that. Because if that was the case, we would have already heard most problems going on prior to this argument. It literally took me one big argument. And I mean, when she put her hand around my neck, everything up in here flicked. Everything went off, all cylinders. I literally, like, okay, I'm sitting here, right? I'm sitting over here. I want to say it's a big ass room with the bathroom connected. So think of my room back there with an extra room connected. I took that girl from this point of where I'm sitting down in the chair, got up and grabbed her by her freaking shoulders and shook her all the way to the tub. I don't never even get out of character that bad, but it happened. But after that one time, I was done. But I look at all these other relationships and even the men that some of my ex-women or whatever you want to call them deal with, they'll go get punched in the fucking eye and go fucking right back. And come to my house and want me to be the healer? This ain't Call of Duty. I don't got a stem shot for your ass. You better get the fuck up out of that shit. Just like they'll tell me as a man, get your ass up out of that shit with that woman. Why you there with that woman? If that woman abusing you, that woman doing this and that, why don't you get up out of that shit? Why you can't do the same thing and take your own word that you telling me? Why you won't take the own word that you won't tell your own homegirl that? Oh, because he got, I heard women blame, he got security. He's the father of my children. He's gonna change. He didn't mean it. I've had women fucking tell me out of their own goddamn mouth right now to this day, Eric, you was the one dude that I know was so good. I know I'm supposed to be with you. Multiple. It ain't even one. It's multiple. Why? Because I was that good of a man at that point in time for them. But guess what? They went right back to their baby daddy and went through the same bullshit. Go back to that man that you really wanted, same bullshit. But then guess what I hear after? Damn, I should never left you alone. I should never did this. I know you a good man. I know you'll get up out of the bed at 3 a.m. if I'm throwing up on the side of the floor. Or I'm having my month. You'll go to the store for me and go get the right set of pads, everything, know the size and all. All that shit. But guess what happened? I still got treated like shit for being a good one. So you wonder why a lot of niggas are dog shit ain't niggas? It's because we got treated like dog shit for trying to be a good nigga. And guess what? I still get blamed. It don't matter what I did. No matter if she was the one to antagonize me, all up in my shit, burning my clothes, doing whatever she wanted to fucking do to me, she was never a fucking suspect. She was always a fucking victim. I would never, a man in a relationship would never be a fucking victim, and I want y'all women to know that. I want y'all women to know that. Unless you got video like that one young boy just had that went viral with his baby mama slapping him in the upside the head. That's about the only way we could get some attention. Other than that, we'll get fucking laughed at.
EJ, listen to me, brother. I am hugging you right now. Because what you said, man, you just had to get that off. Ain't got shit to do with the question. But you had to get it off.
I'm sorry. I had to because
you know what? No, it's okay. It's okay because obviously
it's okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry because that shit got me hot because I'm just like.
I just read to make sure we're on the same topic. I was like, wait a minute. But
fuck that shit because it leads to that shit. It leads to that shit. It leads down that fucking road. Y'all can laugh. I can understand people to be like, you got off topic, but it leads down that fucking road. I've seen it too many fucking times.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you because I understand how that situation could be in a situation that's frustrating.
We're gonna do a show for you just on that subject.
No, we honestly
on that, man.
Hey, we honestly
y'all see me sweating over here, right? Like that shit got me hot. That shit gets me hot. Because when people talk about it, they always scrape the surface. They never get deep. They never get deep.
We're gonna do an entire show. We're gonna do an entire show about domestic abuse. I promise you.
You're gonna have to because he gonna talk through the whole thing.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get like a preacher up here. I'm gonna talk like a preacher. I'm wow.
And I'm being serious.
I know. It's just my bad, y'all, but it leads down that road because I had that conversation. It went just like that. It went from the relationship when it's like, no, bro, like just get the fuck out, bro. Get the fuck out. Did you not watch the movie What the Black Man Did? Get the fuck out. Fuck.
He left shit. Late,
I mean,
whew, fuck, motherfucker. God damn. Shit.
You, man.
My brother broke out in a cold sweat.
God damn it, I got 2 fans on. I'm still sweating. Shit.
We're gonna get you one of them industrial fans. Listen, I understand. Hold on, we gonna put it back on track. Listen, so like
Telly
made the post, right? It's cool, we understand. Telly made the post, and I said we're gonna talk about it on Tuesday. And all honesty, I want you to understand when Telly made this post, I already had a Christmas show already prepared to go, but he made that post. And I scrapped that entire show because I wanted to hit on this subject right here. This one subject alone made me scrap that entire show because this is something as men, I think that is very underrated. And there are people who feel like, nah, y'all just tripping. So it was like, okay, we want to hear like the different views because that's why we do the podcast. So Rhea said that closed mouths don't get fed. So I wanted to hear her view on why she felt like closed mouths don't get fed. And then I said, right, I told her, I commented, I was like, sometimes speaking your mind as a man is a luxury in a relationship. And she was like, I don't get it. You just got to say what you got to say. So she was like, I was like, all right, cool. We'll talk about it. But I'll give you the opportunity to come on and tell us why you feel the way you feel. So we can listen. So Rhea, we're gonna let you say why you feel the way you feel, because maybe we missing something in the dialogue.
Yeah, you absolutely missing a whole bunch of shit. So listen,
I'm ready.
Men stay in relationships because they're getting something out of it. All right. They'll stay in an unhealthy relationship. They'll stay in an unhealthy situation as long as they're getting something out of it, whether the pussy good, whether they're getting free rent, free room and board, whatever the fuck the case may be. As long as they getting something out of it, they gonna shut their mouth and then they just gonna sit quietly and they gonna take whatever disrespect their girl or their woman is giving them.
Okay. Okay.
The only way to make shit change is to open your fucking mouth. You're not gonna stay in an unhealthy relationship or a fucking abusive relationship or anything like that if you don't want to. That's the bottom line. If you don't want to, you're not going to.
I mean,
Tell me I'm wrong.
I can
Okay.
say this, right? You
You-
are 100% right.
Yeah,
Right?
that's them homosexuals.
That's it. Them homosexuals. I ain't got no other place to go, so I'm gonna deal.
No,
Right? You are 100% right when you say that
but you can
men are
honestly
in
say,
this relationship because they're getting something.
Y'all, I may have to step away, cause boy, I'm about.
Well, hey, man, just step
Yeah,
away for a second.
let me step away for a second. Let me
Right?
catch
go
my
get a
breath.
drink of
Hold
water.
on,
Go get a
So
drink of water
you are,
or
like I said,
something.
I 100% agree that right. A lot of men are getting something out of that relationship is why they stay. Right? Now, but it's the same thing for women. Women who stay in fucked up relationships because
Thank
obviously
you, Jody.
you must be
Oh,
getting
yeah, it
something
is.
from
But
this
that wasn't the question,
relationship.
was it? But that wasn't the
No, no,
question.
no.
The
But I'm
question
just
was
saying,
geared
it's
towards men, right?
yeah, it is geared towards men, but it's like the same reason why women stay in
Mhm.
bad relationships is probably the same reason why men stay. They're
Absolutely. Absolutely.
outweighing the bad and the choosing to look at the good, right? But
Absolutely.
I'll get right on your thing, right? Here's the thing. Men stay in men stay in those type of relationships, right? Because for the longest, we are taught as men, right? Even growing up, right? And I look back on the relationships with me and my mother, the relationship with me and my my sisters, me and my aunts. It's like you get to this point where you start to really realize like as men, we're taught that when women get upset, we have to walk on eggshells. Like my auntie would be mad at her husband and she would come over to my house and me and my brother would walk around on eggshells. We couldn't figure out why we just walk around being quiet and tiptoeing around our own fucking house, but we were. And it's just something that you're mentally taught to just walk on eggshells when women are mad. And we have this society where women are always supported with everything they do, right? So you can't say shit to a woman because it's wrong. You can't say shit about a woman's weight because you're fat shaming. You can't say nothing about women who wear makeup because they need to feel beautiful. You can't say shit about the way a woman dress because it's slut shaming. You can't say shit about women having baby or not because you're making her feel bad. So it gets to a point where you get these, and I learned this term today because I did a little bit of research. You get these girls, these women who have what is called princess syndrome, where they think the fucking world revolves around them. So you get with a woman, you fall in love with a woman who has this princess syndrome. You're in this relationship for 4 or 5 years. Y'all live together. And guess what? It's always about her. So when she's
But you
upset,
fell in love with her knowing that she's got this princess syndrome, correct?
a lot of people don't know what it is.
No.
I was today
I
years
mean,
old when
come
I figured
on.
out what
Come on.
princess
You
syndrome
can
was.
figure it out. You can figure it out if a bitch is all about herself and the world revolves around her. If she thinks like that, like you gonna know that about her.
No, because
Yeah.
that's how you get mentally manipulated. Because
Uh,
just how women get ended up with dog ass,
uh,
like the same women who end up with dog ass baby daddies. Like how you pregnant from this nigga and he ain't been shit for 3 years and you getting
It
pregnant
only
from him.
takes one it only takes one time to get pregnant. It only takes
But
one
yeah,
time to get
but the
pregnant.
whole point
But
is
it takes a lot longer for somebody to say I love you, right?
it depends on the
So
person. It could be 2 weeks,
no.
it could be 2 years. It depends on the person.
if you saying I love you after 2 weeks, something mentally wrong with you.
I mean, I agree with that. I think there's a time
Not
limit on it,
really.
but it
Not
depends
really.
on the person.
Just
So
let
See
me.
that? See, that's the balance that we got to learn how to have right there. That bullshit balance, right? So if I'm too into you and I feel this and that way, motherfucker ain't supposed to be like this. But then when it comes around this certain time, I supposed to love you when it's Valentine's Day. I supposed to shower you with this. I supposed to show you this and that. I supposed to be
No,
that
you're not.
man that's supposed to be the Romeo to your Juliet. But then when it's time for you to return the fucking favor, you don't have to fucking do that. Because guess what society done for you? Most of you women sat there and made y'all the ones that's always gonna have the princess syndrome, period. Doesn't matter. You got a princess syndrome by controlling that man by any means necessary. I done seen this shit too many times. I'm sorry. Like, I know most of y'all on this panel older than me, but this shit is fucking real out here.
It's not when you get old enough to realize what women are doing, you start to really recognize it really quick. And it's just like this. Women don't think they're controlling it. I don't give a fuck how understanding of good of a woman you are, right? You do it whether you realize it or not. When you are in a relationship and your man does something that you don't like, you either get an attitude with them, you be very passive aggressive, you're very short, or you just, for lack of better words, you act like a bitch towards him, right? And what you're doing is slowly conditioning him, right?
But wait, and you guys don't do the
that.
same, and you don't do the same, but you don't do the same.
No,
That's
we
the
don't
problem.
do it. We don't
Oh
do
no,
it.
the second we're vocal, oh, don't yell at me. The
We don't
second
do
I'm
it like
vocal,
y'all. We don't do it like y'all because
nah.
because y'all women have emotional capacity that men will never have. Okay? Let a man act like a woman. Oh, y'all will carry on for weeks. I've heard women tell me stories how they live with a nigga and then talk to him for 4 days. Because that's just what women do. Women have the emotional capacity to act like, again, for lack of better words, a bitch towards their dude until he gets hit right. I'm mad at you, and you're not gonna have any peace in this house until I get what I want, or until you get whatever you want to get.
That goes both ways. That goes both ways.
Shit, me, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you.
Real.
Man, I done seen y'all women run that man pockets, run that man mind, run that man emotions. You done ran that man through the fucking ground, and y'all gonna sit here and talk about, oh, well, he didn't open his mouth. Most of y'all women don't open your mouth either. When you know your ass unhappy.
The men that do that,
I open my mouth quick, fast, in a hurry if I'm unhappy.
We see that, and that's the
good thing. You're like what? 1 out of 10? 1 out of 100? Because the other one's gonna sit there and go fuck with one of my homeboys or some bullshit.
Every woman opens her mouth when she's mad. No woman is gonna hold their mouth. Lola's not gonna hold her mouth. Rhea's not gonna hold her mouth.
I don't see them walk around in silence too.
I can see half the women on this timeline. They're not gonna hold their tongue.
Yeah, here for Facebook until it's that relationship.
Ain't no woman. The problem is women are not going to hold their tongue when they're mad. A woman is going to speak her mind when she's mad. They're not going to hold their tongue. Never.
No, listen. They're going to get that. They're going to get whatever it is off of their chest. When they get silent, it's because they've expressed it several times already. Now, they may not have said it into a way. See, this is the thing with females. Females need to understand that some guys, and they may call it, oh, well, then you're just dumb. No, some guys need to hear directly, like, baby, I feel neglected. I need you to we need to spend some time together. Some guys don't get the hint, or can we have a date night, or da-da-da-da. Some guys don't get just the little things you do. Not saying that you should, but every guy don't get that. So females out there.
Not some guys, DH, a lot of guys. I would say 99% of guys don't get it. You gotta be very direct.
Ridiculous number. Here go this ridiculous number. Here go this ridiculous number. 99%. All right.
Well, no,
you got to. You gotta be direct.
99% of the men you've met. 99% of the men you've met.
That goes
not all 99%. You haven't met 99% of men.
Ain't nobody mind readers up in here. Are you a mind reader? Am I a mind reader? If I was, I'd be getting fucking paid. So
but just like he just said, y'all will walk around with that sense of, oh, let me just be mad or da da da. I don't read body language. Open your mouth, just like you want me to open my mouth when I got mad.
Open your motherfucking mouth.
Exactly. But then when we do open our mouth, it's time to shut it down because we're starting to hit that truth and hit that nail on the head, and you don't want to hear that shit.
Well, if they shut you down, then you're with the wrong motherfucking person.
Okay. Let me go ahead and throw that number out there. That's about 95% of women.
Okay, hey, it might be.
Okay, so this is the thing. Women. A lot of women don't understand that we as guys, we're conditioned. Technically, 99% of guys are conditioned not to show emotions, not to show feelings. Like we're taught that technically. I mean, you hear the saying all the time: men aren't supposed to cry and all this shit. Kill that. But we are conditioned that way. So it takes a man to tap into himself to understand that emotions are a part of life. I don't give a damn. Me showing emotion don't make me less of a man than anybody. Because if a bitch run up on me, then it's a problem. Period. As simple as that. So women have to understand that we are conditioned that way. But if we're gonna be truthful about it, a relationship is technically the focal point is the female. If we're gonna be 1,000 about it, and that's cool. That's fine and dandy. But it's just that in that little percentage where we may feel some type of way as a man, the worst thing a female can do is shut her man down on how he feel. And it's one thing that I learned, and this go for men or women. Nothing that your spouse is complaining about should be petty to you. You should never.
Absolutely
You
correct.
should never
Absolutely
tell
correct.
them that's petty. I don't get you arguing about the toothpaste cap being left off the toothpaste. If she says to you, baby, I'm sick of why you keep doing this, don't never say that's petty. Vice versa. Whatever the guy's complaining about, it's not petty. The problem with most relationships is communication. If you lose communication, your relationship is gonna die. I don't give a damn how much you love her. I don't give a damn how much
Absolutely.
she loves you. If you don't have communication, your relationship will die. Period. But above all, you need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to communicate without it being a problem. So I should be able to step to my lady, tell her, baby, I feel like this, that, and the third. My lady should be able to step to me, baby, I feel like this, that, and the third. We brought it to the table. We work on what the problem is, and we fix that shit. That's how a relationship should happen. It shouldn't. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, no man, no woman. I don't care what y'all argue about that day. You should not fall asleep laying next to that female or laying next to that man and be mad. You should not fall asleep like that. That shit ain't cool.
And that's been me for years. That's been me for years.
What you saying is facts, right? What you saying is facts. But what ends up,
because most of the time you wake up the next morning with that same damn attitude.
Right, and the difference is, right, and this is what I say: women have that emotional capacity that men don't. After a while, we're over it, whether it's unresolved or not. We're over it. We don't have that emotional capacity to keep revisiting that emotion because we're just not that damn emotional about it. We're over it. But the problem is when we bring an issue, what DH said was no argument should be too petty to talk about. The problem is it is petty when it's the man side, and when you're with a woman that doesn't want to hear your argument because the only thing she hears when you come to her with an issue is somehow she's wrong, then that's when you start to get into that princess syndrome. Wait, are you telling me there's something wrong with me? Are you telling me I'm flawed? Are you telling me I'm the issue? Are you coming to me telling me I'm the problem? And so now you get her in shutdown mode, you get in defense mode, she gets in I'm gonna act like a bitch. So what happens is when you start a relationship and they do that shit in the beginning, and you come to her and you tell her, hey, I don't like the fact that you do this, and she shuts down and she acts like a bitch for 3 days, what ends up happening is you stop doing that because you don't want those problems. It's like, all right, I don't even feel like arguing with her right now, so I'm not gonna say anything. So what ends up happening is your emotions and your feelings about how you feel about anything, it becomes hostage to her feelings because you can't speak on shit. So what happens is, I've lived it too. So what happens is when she's unhappy, she gets to express herself, right? And so now all of a sudden she's unhappy. I'm expressing myself. The relationship's in trouble. But baby, if I say I'm unhappy, you might as well go. Well, if you're not gonna like me, go find somebody else you like. If you're not gonna like me like this, you know what I'm saying? Because I notice how, right? I notice how. This is one thing I say. Why is it that men have to take women for who they are, but men always have to fucking change for the woman? Women don't have to change for men. Women don't change for men because you start telling some of these brides to need to change, they just gonna find somebody else who's gonna take them for who they are. But men, we need to do better. When I got you, what you had was cool, but you need a better car. Hey, them clothes you got are cool, but you need better clothes. Hey, that job you got is okay, but you need to get a better job. Let a man tell a woman, hey, that job you got is cool, but baby, I need to think you need a better job. Well, why don't you support me then? That car you got is cool. Well, why don't you buy me another car? If you don't like my car, I go find somebody else who like my car. And it's like, it's just what happens. So that's how we get to the point where, why is it fucked up when a woman's upset? Because when women get upset, It's they tell the whole world. And I read this article and this shit was true as fuck. A man could be with a woman and work 2 jobs for 10 years supporting that woman, and he won't complain now one bit. Let a female have to work 2 damn jobs for 2 fucking weeks, and the whole world will know that nigga a bum and he ain't shit, and how she need to get and everybody will tell her how she need to do better and get rid of his ass. But Lola, I'm gonna let you talk because you've been nice and quiet. We gonna let you talk. The floor is all yours.
Yeah, I know that there's been a few points touched on, but back to the original question as far as why relationships are only at risk when men are unhappy. And I think it has a lot to do with how we're all reared and raised. Women, as we grow up, we are told to shoot for the moon and, you know, you always deserve better. And we tell each other that pretty often. So we are constantly evaluating the things that are around us and seeing if they make sense. And I just think it really boils down to men should be equally valued as well. I'm definitely not saying that men should be unhappy at any point, but I think that instead of being complacent and instead of just sticking around, do something about it. I have a best friend who I just had this conversation with him. He's miserable, but he's planning a whole wedding and he's, you know, appeasing her and doing everything for her. And I'm like, why are you doing that? I don't know. So, I mean, the real answer is we all have a choice to make and we all have to make the best choice. That's just with anything. So to me, I do see it a lot though. I do see relationships where men are miserable and they just kind of stick around. Men are creatures of habits. That's how we know when you're cheating, because you break a habit or you break something. Y'all just the creatures of habit. So it's a matter of making sure you put yourself first too, and having the same requirements for women. You know, if you feel like your woman isn't valuing you, then let her know and give her an ultimatum. I mean, I guess the real answer there is do what you gotta do.
Right.
Well, also with that, what happens is most men don't want to see their woman cry. Most men are sucker for tears, and it may be a point where he may want to leave, but if she's not ready for that relationship to end, here comes the tears, and it's like, well, I'm gonna speak for my damn self. I can't speak for everybody, but I've stayed in a relationship longer because I couldn't feel like I was breaking her heart, basically. So I stuck around.
Yeah, and that's emotional manipulation.
Yeah,
That's part of that. That's part of that princess syndrome with the
right.
emotional manipulation, the physical. Because it's like everything. It's like, okay, hold up, you're starting to stand your ground. So it's either I'm gonna be a narcissist or I'm gonna flip this shit back on you because you're telling me something that I don't like. So now I'm gonna flip this
But
shit and
those
make it be
moments,
something of that it's your fault.
in those moments that they feel like we don't give a damn, we actually do. Like we do everything. We do everything for everything that a man does in this world is for a woman. From the fragrance he wear, from the clothes he wear, from the car he drive. All this shit is for it ain't for another dude. And most of the time it ain't for ourselves. Because we're so basic, we wouldn't give a damn. A man would be happy with his apartment, probably a couch and a TV and his video game, and he's straight. Like seriously. All the decorations and the extra whatever in the house, that's because a woman has most likely that he has interest in said something to him. Like we are the most basic people in this. Like literally, we are so basic that it is a shame. But it's like that's who we are. And so a lot of times, yeah, we will put our feelings to the side to not cause any problems or have any issues in our home or whatever. So like we automatically shut down and walk on eggshells. But it shouldn't be like I said, it shouldn't be like that. Like a female should be able to step to her dude about anything and vice versa. Like it shouldn't be a problem. He
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't feel like he being a punk because he stepped to her and expressing his feelings and emotions about what's going on or whatever. I mean, whether y'all know it or not, shit, there are times that we may feel neglected too. Like at the end of the day, females need to understand that all niggas ain't just about just smashing and being all that. You got some dudes that actually want to build a life and actually have a freaking wife. Like seriously, not all dudes just want to be out here hoeing in the streets. Whether females know it or not, that's what we get. That's the title we get, but that shit ain't true. It's not true. It's just not. Some dudes want a life and want somebody he can call his freaking wife, and that's that.
That's true. Telly, we're gonna let you finish it up for us.
Let me sit up for this because let me drop some knowledge on you, you youngsters, real fast. What y'all talking about, I see all your points. Everybody say communication is the key. Communication is the key. Communication is the key. But what you're forgetting to say is effective communication is the key. I can't communicate with you if I don't understand you and you don't understand me. And I had to learn that. Surely had to learn that because for the longest, as a man, I thought when I communicated with my woman, it was the same as like communicating with my guys. You know, I can talk to Jody. Maybe me and Jody can talk and we can say 3 to 6 words between each other and we understand where each other coming from. You know, like, man, smooth. We know what we talking about. We know the plan. We take it from there. Now, I would do that with my girl. And she looking at me, saying different things. I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is your problem? I just said what I had to say, you know, because women, you guys are more detail orientated than men are when you communicate. You got to give us the detail, what led up to the moment, after the moment, all that during the moment. Men, we don't give a fuck. We just want to know what the end, beginning, end, there in the middle. So it took me to go to therapy, truly therapy, couples therapy, to learn how to communicate effectively with a woman. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. When you got to talking to me, a woman, I heard Charlie Brown noise. Wah, 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 wah. What the fuck are you talking? Why are you tripping? But once I went to therapy and I learned how to effectively communicate, then I could speak your language. All that shit that didn't make sense to me started to make sense to me. And it helped me in my relationship. Now, when I did have the tools to communicate, my communication was spot on. I could see the difference. I would communicate, as Rhea said, open your mouth and talk. But when I did, it went unheard. Now I want y'all to think about that. I effectively communicated my unhappiness, and it went unheard because a man who's, and it's society, it's nobody's fault, it's just the way society is. When a man is opening up and pouring his heart out, expressing himself, it's more or less like, dude, you need to get over it. Just get over it. But when a woman does it, we have to listen intently. We have to understand. We have to, console. We have to do a lot of things. But when a man does it, it's like, look, stop whining. Get over it. Emotional, y'all say emotional manipulation. I say emotional blackmail because there's a lot of women that do it. Some men do it too. It's not just exclusive to women, but I'll give you an example. My youngest son, mom, me and her was together 4 years, and she had this thing where she would break up with me, like it's almost to keep me in line or something. I really love this chick, and it's a breakup, and she leaving, and I'm asking like, what's the problem? Her answer was, I just feel funny. It's like, what the hell you do with that? What does that mean? And then she'll come back, break up with me again. Then she come back. It was like she was, like Jody said, conditioning me, trying to train me for something. And it was weird. Like, because now I'm trying to figure out, like, what am I doing? What can I do? What can I do? Don't do this. Got to do that. Got to be this way. Got to be that way. It's like I wasn't myself because of this conditioning. So you got to think about it. Like Rhea and Lola, y'all are very rare women. And I'm going to tell you that. Because if you take it in consideration how your man feeling, your man can come to you and express, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like that. And you say to him, well, let's work on that. What do you need to see from me? Without turning around on him and saying, and you do a lot of shit I don't like either. That's not effective. I've seen that happen so many times. So as people, men and women, we got to understand that. As men, we have to learn how to communicate more effectively with women. Because y'all do speak a language that's, it may be English, but it's a different type of English. It's sort of like the United States, we speak English, but then you go over to England, they speak English, but it's different English. You got to understand. You got to come together. You got to make an effort to try to see each other's side, because communication is about understanding. Not just being heard, but being understood as well. So if you take anything from that, man, you go out. Like I said, I can effectively communicate with a woman now because I know how you're thinking. I know what you're hearing. Because you got to remember, we can say something as plain as day, and we understood what we said, but what did they hear? What did they hear? Because they might have heard something totally different. I might say, hey, this, that, and the other. You might hear something like, what you trying to say ain't shit. Like, whoa, where did we get off on that from? Like, that is not what I'm saying. And vice versa. So effective communication is the key. Understanding. Amanda said comprehension. You gotta understand what somebody's talking about. And the most important thing, you gotta be able to take criticism. You can't be too defensive. If you're in a relationship, a lot of times you're gonna have hard conversations. You're gonna have to have them. It was like, for an example, first wife, she had a saying, I have my kids. My kids, I feel like no kid should be up to 1, 2 in the morning playing video games or whatever at that time. So I'm like, my kids go to bed 10 o'clock. It's a weekend, my bad. They ain't got no school tomorrow, so 10, because, normally they go to bed at 8. But her oldest was sharing a room with my oldest. He's staying up in the room playing video games till 1, 2, 3. My son trying to sleep. So we have to have that hard conversation. Like, listen here. I'm not picking on him. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong, but everybody need to be on the same page. If he going to sleep at 10, well, he need to be asleep at 10 too. Because how can he sleep if the game going on at 1, 3 in the morning? No kid needs to. And it was hard because how do you talk to somebody about their parenting style and their kid? It's hard. But you got to have those hard conversations. You can't be defensive, and you can't be attacking. Also, you just can't be like, you do this, you do that, you do this. This is right. This is wrong. You can't be like that. But you gotta, make yourself heard, be respectful, make your points, and listen. Don't shut the other person down. Don't do that. Some women do that. Shut you down. You know what? Forget about it. Whatever. I hate that. Because I would sit there and let you get your points off. I would. Because I'm listening. I want to understand where you're coming from. But then when it's my turn to say, well, okay, I got where you're coming from. And I can work on this, that, and the other. Now, this is what I need to see from you. Then it's, you know what? Whatever. It's defensiveness. It's let's agree to disagree. I hate that. Let's not agree to disagree. Let's fix the problem. Let's see where we can meet at. So that's all I got to say about that. Learn how to effectively communicate and be respectful. And you two are rare women. Talk to your brethren. Your species is running amok. Educate. So you guys may do it. Amanda Renee may do it, but every woman don't do it. There's a lot of you that don't.
Yeah, so
say hi to the baby.
Hey, little nephew. Yeah, so basically what Telly pretty much saying is at the end of the day, we get your point, Rhea, because it's like you do need to speak up. Like, just don't sit around and take it. And it's just like, bruh, and as dudes, we tell our dudes that all the time. It's like, bruh, you gotta say something. This shit ain't gonna change. And you do need to speak up. And it's like, like, nigga, you didn't see this shit 2 years ago? Like, you've been married 10 years. You didn't see this shit 5 years ago? Like, we do have to have that. But just like any other situation, there's a lot of women out there. There's just a lot of people who stay in the relationships where you probably should have been left years ago. You in a 3-year relationship and you should have left 2.5 years ago, right? And it's just
they stay long past their expiration date.
We as people, we don't always make the best decisions. We really don't. So that's something that we're all need
some
to
of that because you invest a lot of time.
Right.
People, especially Aquarius people, we are very hopeful. We hope.
Yeah, we see the best in
if
people.
We stay right. If we stay this, extra, then they're gonna turn it around. They're gonna, it's gonna come together. We don't give up too easily. It's like, most people is like, man, I've been here 3 years. I can go a little bit longer because it's gonna turn around. It's gonna get better.
You see
tomorrow's a different day.
Yeah, you see like one little bright spot. You see like one little bright spot, and be like, okay, they might be making a change. So we as people have to do better. What we're saying is
and it never happens.
From us as men, from men point of view, it's almost like women have this expectation for us to always listen to them and cater to their problems with us. But when it comes time to talk to them about their problems, it's pretty much like either like, fuck you, I'm not listening, or you can't tell me that I'm not perfect and right in every single way. Or literally one of the ones that I hate the most, and I tell any woman that I'm dealing with, don't ever say this to me because it'll be your first and last time. That whole what you won't do another man will, good. Go get that nigga to do it. We done here. We done here. Don't ever say that shit. We done here. I think every man has his breaking point, and for me, that's mine. No matter what we are in this relationship, don't ever say what you won't do another man will. Good. Go get the nigga then.
Well, I don't need you. I can handle it. I've been doing this shit on my own. Yeah.
I just want you to know I'm taking if you short, I'm taking all
exactly ultimatums. I mean it's all toxicity. That's all toxic shit.
But the problem is some people don't know they're being toxic. There's a lot of women out there that think they're being real and genuine and know you just being real fucking toxic. Right?
A lot of men don't know either. See,
exactly. It goes both ways.
What's that? I started watching the show with Issa Rae. Insecure. I started watching that show.
Well, Insecure? You just now started watching that?
Started watching it, right? And I was watching the episode where the boyfriend was smashing the one little chick that he met at the bank. and she said some of the realest shit to him. She said, "You know what's worse than you being a fuck nigga is the fact that you a fuck nigga and you think you a nice guy." I was like, "Damn, that's real." So it's a lot of women and men out here who really think they legit and real, and you not even close to that. But speaking of
But you know, this is the problem. This is what I've learned.
what's the problem?
Hold on. This is what I've learned.
Okay.
Just because you're a good person doesn't mean you're a good companion. It's totally two different things.
You know what? You absolutely right. Because I've heard women say it all the time. Hey, but he a great father, but he ain't a shit. He ain't shit boyfriend. Listen.
Right.
So listen.
Some people just aren't built for relationships. Like they're just not. They're just better off single.
You know what? That'd be true. I know at least two people. So listen. We're gonna hit our last.
How I feel about her.
Yeah, we're gonna hit our last subject out of now. We already know how you feel about her, right? And since she brought me this subject, right? I'm gonna let her introduce the subject tonight. You got your phone out, ma'am?
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah. Since it's your subject, you brought this to the table. So I'm gonna let you introduce your subject. Since it's yours, you brought this to the table.
Look, which one I brought to the table? I forgot.
The last one.
Go ahead, my fellow Aquarius.
Why am I like what I picked? I forgot.
Oh, why do people blame so much shit on their zodiac signs?
Oh, listen. What? Yeah. I'm an Aquarius. Everybody knows that because I post about it every other day. All right. So we all know I'm an Aquarius. But being an asshole, being a bitch, being whatever you want to be, you can't blame that on your damn sign. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. And I'm not really big into astrology like that. I know I'm an Aquarius. That's all I know. I don't know when the moon is in the sun and the stars and all that. I don't know that shit. So I'd love to hear what y'all think about people in a damn zodiac sign, even though I love mine very much.
I think it's an immature excuse to act like a fucking asshole. It's an immature excuse to act like an asshole. Like, let's be real. I've heard people say, oh, you a Sagittarius, you a hoe. So Leos can't be hoes, Cancers can't be hoes, like no other sign can be hoes except Sagittarius. Like, come on, dog. Like sometimes the jokes and memes, they be funny. Sometimes you see the descriptions and it be like, damn, they really is talking about me. But you know what? It's probably 6 other signs that felt the same fucking way. Like, damn, you probably talk about me too. Honestly, I think it's just an immature excuse to do dumb shit. You know, it's just like females really be out here like, oh, I'm a Taurus, so I'm hard-headed and I don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you just hard-headed and you don't listen because you don't want to. It ain't got nothing to do with your sign. You just don't want to listen. That's fine. And that's cool.
No, it definitely has all to do with your sign. It really does. It really does. Tauruses are hard-headed. They're bullheaded. They for sure, because my ex was a Taurus. But Aquariuses, we are very stubborn. Very stubborn.
But Taurus is
very stubborn.
Aries, I'm stubborn as hell.
We are very, very stubborn, and we will just out of spite do the opposite of what you tell us to do. Like, if you don't sit there and tell me to go left, because motherfucker, I'm gonna go right just because you told me to go left.
But
like,
that's just the woman at this point. To me, that's just the woman. You just being a woman.
No, that's me too.
That's an Aquarius. I'm telling you.
That's me too.
That's an Aquarius. We do not like to be told.
I'm very defiant.
Very, very much so. Very much.
We have a problem with authority.
Big time. Big time. Always have. Always have. I mean, it is what it is. Some shit you can put on your astrology sign, but other shit you can't. Like just acting like a fucking asshole. That's just acting like an asshole. You just being an asshole. But other shit.
As a Sagittarius, what can I put on my sign so I know what I can get away with?
Sagittariuses are great at lying.
Ooh.
It depends on
Tell
who
my
telling
mama
the
you
story.
said that.
It depends on who telling the story. No, it depends on the circumstance. Depends on the circumstance. Because the right circumstance, I Jesse Samoa ass all day. I was attacked by 2 Africans. So what else?
My brother was a Sag, and he was the master at fucking lying.
It's not lying, it's just manipulating the truth.
Oh my god.
That is the definition of fucking lying, okay?
I mean,
Okay,
hell,
Like literally.
I dated a Leo. That bitch lied so good, she believe her damn self.
Oh, Leos can definitely lie. My mom is a Leo.
So my take on it is, I think some of the things that maybe said, you know, could possibly have something to so-called do with the sign. But I mean, hell, when you think about it, who the hell invented that? What your zodiac sign is? Who the hell invented it? Who the hell ruled that April 1st to whatever makes you this? First of all, I don't even know it. I just happen to know what I am because of just hearing the shit. But you have people who are so deep into these zodiac signs, they can tell you, oh, you missed being this person by 1 day. So you're gonna really tell me that 1 day actually makes you like
No, because there's the cusp. You have cusp signs. So it's like if you're on the cusp of Aquarius and Capricorn, for instance, you have traits of both. And it
Right.
just really depends on when your birthday falls. I actually have a book of birthdays, and it breaks it down to your actual birthday. And if you read, like, if you tell me, if you want to like message me and tell me what your birthday is, I'll send you your birthday. And it is so dead on. Every single person that I have read from on their birthday, it is so dead on to the person that they are, who they are. It even breaks it down to like health issues that you have as an adult, what you're prone to, if you're prone to diabetes or heart issues or this or that. It's crazy. I don't know who invented the shit. I just know the shit is spot on.
I'm about to tell you. So I'm looking it up on Google.
Astrologers.
The Babylons around 2,400 years ago, and then the Egyptians carried it on 2,100 years ago, and it spread to the Eastern Mediterranean, become popular in Egypt, which at the time was under the control of a dynasty of Greek kings. So the Babylons, 2,400 years ago, made this shit up, and to this day, some people believe in it wholeheartedly. Some people, I honestly just think it's just a little funny little thing that we like to do. And sometimes you deal with somebody who deal with certain traits, and it's very true. Because in all honesty, I can't say this. After dealing with like 3 cancers, they some of the most unstable emotional creatures walking this goddamn earth, and I can say that for a fact because I've dealt with them. It's like Jesus Christ. You know, it's like I don't want the stereotype, but Jesus, come on. Like, you don't have to act like this all the time.
They leave you today, and 3 hours later, they back with you. Yes, Lord.
Bruh,
Peace.
don't listen. And I hate to say it, but like you do get caught up in the signs, because it's like, well, don't nobody dump you faster than the cancer and then want you back faster than cancer. Because the cancer dump you at 5 o'clock and then be like, so we gonna cuddle? Like, bitch, wait a minute. You just broke up with me. Fuck you talking about cuddling. Like, what? I'm so confused.
On the Sunday,
not an Aquarius. We'll cut your ass off and you won't even know that we cut you off.
Hey, I was broken up with on the Sunday afternoon about 2 o'clock. And by 12 o'clock midnight, I got messages saying I love you. Like, wait a minute. You just left me. What happened? Bruh, by cancer. So yeah, bruh. I just think, again, I have some belief in it. But some people, I think, read too much into it. Like, they'll literally be vibing with a person, and like, I'm sorry, but I don't necessarily think like your zodiac sign should come up as part of the main questions. You know,
it is DH. Some women really looking like,
I
can't
know.
fuck with that zodiac sign for real and be done with you.
They'll turn it down just because he's a Aries or he's a Cancer or whatever the case is. Oh, like no, we're not compatible. We're not compatible. How the hell you know we're not compatible? What? So
See that I wouldn't go so far as to do that, but if I ask you what your zodiac sign is, best believe I'm making mental notes, and I'm like, all right, if you're like, say you're a Capricorn, oh my god, me and Capricorns, whew. But if you say you're a Capricorn, that's like 5 red flags for me. I'm not saying I'm not gonna fuck with you, but I'm walking on eggshells around you because the first sign of some fucked up shit, I'm bouncing. Like I'm on guard.
I had a crazy motherfucker from every sign there is. So hell, I don't know what's safe and what's not safe no more.
Look, all I know is, out of all my years, the only sign to ever try to stab me was a Gemini, and that's the part that she.
That's that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
But listen, my problem is how you got 8 niggas, but you only want to stab me.
Personality, mother.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Like, you talking to like 4 other niggas, but you want to stab me?
When was her birthday? In May or June?
I think it was like June. Was it June? Yeah, June. So it's like, why you want to stab me? Out of all the niggas you got, but I feel like this. If you want to believe in astrology, you more than welcome to believe in astrology. Believe in the signs, because you know what? It's people that still believe in the Cowboys gonna ever make it to the Super Bowl. So if you believe that, you got to believe in your signs. You know?
I don't look too deep into none of that shit. I don't look into that shit.
They gonna make it, and so are the Lions.
I'm about to say the Detroit Lions have a steady fan base. So if you can believe in that, you believe in whatever the hell you want to after that point. That's all I'm saying. We gotta go to bed. What you got for us?
Let me tell you, man. There's some truth to it now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Being an Aquarius, and I've read things about Aquarius, and I'm like, people describe Aquarius, and I'm sitting up there reading, and I'm like, that is me. That's crazy. Like, really passionate people. When we love you, we love you. When we hate you, we hate you. Ain't no damn in between. Ain't no in between. So, Geminis are split personalities. 1 minute they, and then the next minute, whip. You're like, whoa, they're flipping on you in a minute. That's true. I ain't saying all. I'm saying some. Scorpios. My cousin is Scorpio. Wild people. Wild people. Very funny. But very, very, man, I don't know. They dance to a different beat. It's just like, wait a minute. Y'all are, a little bit off, but don't say that because my grandma is Scorpio and I love her to death. Sagittarius, that's my mama. Now, talking about a person that would speak their mind, they speak their mind, especially when they mad. Then they just get to running off at the lips, and they don't care if they got sharp tongues, man. So some of that stuff is actually accurate.
Now I'm just starting to feel.
If you look at, no, man, I'm just saying. If you look at it and the history of it, it's based on star alignment and everything. Astrologers came up with the zodiac signs, and it is something about the way the stars align and the moon. Because I want y'all to think about this. Why is it people go crazy when it's a full moon out?
Because the damn moon's out and they crazy.
No, because the moon affects you. The moon affects the tides, which is water. And our bodies is made up of what? 90% water. Think about it.
Water.
I want y'all to think about it. So it is some truth to it. Now, people use it, like you said, to excuse certain behavior. I don't want to hear, well, you know what? I robbed the bank because I'm a Libra. No, motherfucker. No, we're not going to let that fly. But
you robbed the bank because you was broke.
Right, you rob a bank because you're a fucking criminal. Oh, man. See, and the thing is about the I always ask people sign because if you tell me your birthday, I don't know what the fuck that means. What month is what and all that. I'm like, what the fuck are you then? You know, like, what's your sign? So I know what I'm dealing with. And it would explain why my wife, she's a Gemini, why she,
I
you
just
know,
I just pulled up some fun fact stats, right? Y'all ready for this?
Right,
So I
read
pulled up
them.
the fact,
Read
right?
them.
What sign has the most serial killers? You guys want to guess which number one is? I'll let everybody give a shot at number one.
Gemini.
Aquarius.
Oh, I know
Aquarius.
this. No, it's not. It's not Aquarius. No, it's
Telly, you going with Aquarius?
I saw this.
Yeah.
Telly, is your final answer Aquarius?
Yeah.
Okay, Lola, what's your final answer?
I think Gemini is Sagittarius.
Okay.
Those
Scorpio.
No. EJ, what's your answer?
I think it was Sagittarius. I seen the list.
Damn, first of all, fuck y'all.
I remember seeing the list. Yeah,
No,
I just can't
the list
remember who it
is-
was.
Damn. All right,
Because
number
Ted Bundy was
All right, hold
one
on.
of the top ones for that too.
Okay, so Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Scorpio all tied at number one with 46.
damn.
I told you. I said
Damn.
Scorpio.
Fuck. All right,
Yeah.
guess what? Aquariuses are number two at 44.
See?
Aquariuses and Libras are number two at 44. Capricorns are number
We're pulling
three.
a snap.
Virgo.
And you know why? Because
40.
we fucking snap. We took about this much, and then we motherfucking.
I'm just
snapped,
waiting for
killed
the
all y'all
Gemini. I'm
motherfuckers.
just waiting for the Gemini to come on down because we were so bad when everybody got to talk shit.
Well,
But then
actually, you guys
no,
are at the bottom.
no. Keep counting. Keep counting. Go down the list. Go.
You at the bottom of the list. You got Virgos, Leos, Aries, and then Geminis. And Geminis and Taurus are tied at 27.
But I can't deal with no Gemini. The second you hear my birthday, June 8th,
Yeah, because y'all be aggravating people to the point today where they kill y'all ass. That's why.
You know what? We don't have no Gemini slander on here, okay? Just don't do that. Listen.
Now, I don't have any problems with any Geminis. I love y'all. I love Geminis. And I love Tauruses and Pisces. Those are people who I have around me. So I don't have any Gemini slander. It just was a good joke, a really good joke. That was all.
Nah, you Gemini slander. She over there hating on us. Hating on you, cuz. So listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to call it a night because we're going to go to bed because we're trying to be responsible adults. But before you go, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. And then tune in Friday to my boy Coach A to get a little positive. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tune in Friday to get a little positivity from Coach A because you need it because you're probably going to go out and be a thotty heathen on this Christmas weekend, right? And then we taking the Saturday night. Saturday, we taking the day off, so there will be no family talk Saturday. But we will have football podcasts on Sunday. We will have the boxing podcast on Sunday. And next week, unfortunately, me and Telly will be taking a night off. Telly has a wrestling tournament, and I'm going to be in these streets. So we are taking the night off next Tuesday. So that means that this will be the last one until 2022. We will see y'all again next year when we come back better.
But if you're missing me, you can hit me up on Facebook.
Right, if you miss us, we will hit you up unless the Bears are losing and he's yelling at Matt Nagy. Then you just comment on the post.
Man.
Always there.
Yeah,
right?
just comment on my post because I'll be posting.
he be mad. So,
excuse the language because I don't normally curse that much.
Any final thoughts before we pull it in tonight, people?
Yes,
Aquariuses are the best.
we are. We definitely are. I did want to post because I know I was cracking up earlier for something completely unrelated. I was cracking up at Telly. But in all seriousness, if you or anybody you know are experiencing domestic violence, there is a number there. That is a very serious subject to me specifically. Both men and women can be victims of domestic violence. It's not just women. And there is help and resources out there. So I just wanted to share that because I in no way, shape, or form was laughing about that. It is very near and dear to my heart. So I just wanted to make sure I clear that up before we left.
Oh no, we
I knew who you was laughing at.
No, we know you weren't laughing at the domestic abuse. You was just laughing at his reaction. We understand. So
yeah,
no. So we will be.
We got a show for you, though, EJ. We got a show for you.
We got a show.
Let it all get out.
Rhea, any final thoughts for the night?
Yeah, man. Just don't put up with the bullshit. If you're in a relationship and you are unhappy, you need to speak up. And if your partner cannot take what you have to say as a serious matter, if they just wipe it away like yo shit don't mean nothing to them, then you are in the wrong fucking relationship. Like, period. You need to find somebody else because that toxic shit is not healthy. It's just not.
That's right. So that means if they toxic, it's probably an Aquarius or a Gemini. So go ahead and do yourself a
The
favor.
fuck out of here.
Hey, absorb all my toxicity. So,
Sally, you got
absorb it.
any final thoughts for the
Listen,
night?
man. Yes, as I always tell you, love yourself first. Get yourself out of bad situations, make better decisions. And always, man, and I'll be serious about this. I don't know why people think if you need someone to talk to, someone to listen, someone not to judge, call me. Hit me up on Facebook. I'm here for you. But don't do it at 2 a.m. talking about you had a dream about a spider eating your ass. I don't do dreams now. I don't do that shit. Call your doctor.
What?
Don't call me.
We'll open that up later. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you got other problems, I'm here to listen. We can come up with a solution together. And if you need somebody disappeared, we'll talk about that later. Just saying. You can, if you need help getting out of a situation, I got people that can help you. So love yourself, stay safe. I want y'all to have a wonderful Christmas. Wonderful Christmas. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. Just enjoy the time off of work. Relax, take time for yourself.
That's it. My final thoughts for the night. I'm gonna double down what everybody else said. Like Lola said, if you really are in a situation like that, you really need to call somebody because it is not worth possibly losing your life over a situation. So call somebody. Like, honestly, bro, hell, I'll come get you if honestly the guy. Like, I'll come get you if that's the case. So call somebody, man or woman, gay or straight. Like, call somebody because it's never worth like losing your dignity and somebody putting your hands on you. And yeah, just make sure you pick the right sign and make sure you ain't got started eating your ass. And have a Merry Christmas. Have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Fun fact.
Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Fun fact. Pussy is not a Christmas gift, kings.
It
Respect
most absolutely
yourself.
is.
Not.
Respect yourself. It is not a Christmas. Respect yourself, kings. I know. Don't say don't take it. Just make sure she gets you a gift too. Just,
Wait a minute.
No. Don't take
Don't
it then.
take it.
Don't take it then.
Don't
Don't take it.
it.
If it's not
That's
a gift,
a crime.
don't take it.
no,
That's
hey,
a crime.
Don't take it.
take the pussy and still expect the gift.
But it's Tuesday, so you know what that means.
That's a crime.
It's Real Talk Tuesday with America's favorite uncle and cousin.
That's what they want.
Listen. I'm a man of honor. I got to see it through, bro.
This what they want from the jump. Young niggas throw weight on the pump.
I don't give a damn. I done went to people's houses on the first night and met them for the first time. Let me use your bathroom and take a damn shit. I don't care.
I'm gonna back you up on 99.99%. You right. I ain't hanging out with no ugly motherfuckers, bro.
Let me tell you. I told you, man. There's levels to this.
Oh, you talking about that girl? Man, fuck
Yeah, that
bitch,
girl.
bruh. Man, fuck that bitch, bruh.
Still grinding, fuck your bitches and your diamonds, but we know that you forgot about the hood, dog.
That's it.
You ain't fooling nobody.